Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. This is the first video of 2021. Hopefully 2021 is going to be a better year than 2020. So a couple of videos ago I mentioned about purchasing the Beauty Works clip-in extensions, and my initial plans were to get my hairdresser to cut them in so they looked a lot more natural on my head rather than just normal hair extensions. That was the plan, but seeing as now we have all just been put into another national lockdown, I really don't know when I'm going to be getting an appointment with her. And also alongside that, my grandparents actually got me the Beauty Works and Molly-Mae Curl Kit Volume 2. So I thought I would kind of put together the review of the clip-in extensions and also trying out the new Volume 2 Curl Kit all together in one video because they're both by the same brand and they're both hair related and it just made sense. So before we get into the video, as always, I'm going to be linking everything that I've used and talked about in the description box below, alongside loads of my discount codes that I have. And also feel free to subscribe to my channel as well. And let's get into the hair tutorial. Not really going to be a tutorial because I don't really know what I'm doing, but let's get into it. First thing I want to mention before we get into the video is I am in no way, shape or form an expert in hair. Literally know nothing about hair. All I really tend to do with my hair is just straighten it. What it looks like now is what it looks like every day. This is what it looks like on good days. First thing that I want to do is kind of give you a little review on the Beauty Works clip-in extensions. I actually purchased the double hair set. When I bought these, I was hoping to be able to get them within a couple of days because they do sometimes offer the next day delivery service, but due to COVID and everything like that, they had taken that away. So they said that the delivery was going to be about 7 to 10 days, and they did take their time to arrive, which was fine. It wasn't an issue. I wasn't really going anywhere anyway, so you know, I'll wait. Let's talk about color matching because that seems to be the hardest thing to do online. I feel like my hair is a very, like, it's not a weird blonde, but it's not your typical like platinum iced or cool blonde, but it's also not super duper warm as well. I watched so many tutorials and reviews on these hair extensions just trying to gauge the kind of colors that they did and trying to find one that was similar to my own hair color. So Beauty Works do obviously have the option where you can DM them a picture of your hair and they will color match you there just by going what your picture is. So they said, please be advised this is only a guide to the images we have received and cannot guarantee a perfect match. If you are unsure, please purchase a color swatch to check beforehand. So they do now sell deluxe color swatches. I think they're only about £3 or £4 depending on the shade you select, but I think these are a bigger swatch, so it'll be a lot easier to kind of match yourself. But you can't return these, that's the only thing. Obviously you buy that swatch, you've got to keep it, so it's just whether you want to pay £3 or £4 plus delivery to get that colour here to be able to see if it's your right shade. But I just kind of thought if it's not my right shade, then I've kind of just thrown £4 down the toilet almost, really, if not more, because of the postage. At my hair salon, they actually had a Beauty Works extensions wheel. I matched myself from that little wheel of hair to the shade Honey Blonde, and when I DM'd Beauty Works for a colour match, they recommended me the shade Honey Blonde as well. So I purchased the shade Honey Blonde thinking this is going to be the one for me. So when I made the order, I ordered the shade Honey Blonde that they recommended, and then I also ordered a new shade from them which is called Sunset Boulevard. And when they both arrived, they came in this kind of round, kind of plush box. The one thing that kind of threw me off that I was panicking about was that it said that it had to be in its original packaging and completely untouched to be able to warrant a refund if it's not the right shade. But obviously you have to be able to open this box to be able to see if it's your right colour. So I did open the box, I peeled off the little sellotape that was around the side really carefully and looked inside and tried to match myself by holding the hair up in its hairnet to see if it was going to match my colour. Honey Blonde was so dark. It was like chocolatey brown. It wasn't even as dark as what the colour is right up underneath where my roots are either. It was so dark and looked completely different to the website and also the little kind of round wheel that was at my hair salon as well. Luckily, the shade Sunset Boulevard couldn't have been more of a perfect match for my hair, and I just matched that with my own eyes. Like, I just thought, that kind of looks like my colour, I'm gonna buy that colour. So as I say, when they first arrive, they come in a little hairnet. Inside of here, all of the wefts are connected together inside the hairnet, and it's really, really luxurious inside. The kind of satin packaging inside, it's really, really nice. So I was really impressed with the way that they arrived. So yeah, I have nothing bad to say about their customer service. The match wasn't the right shade, which you can't really blame them for. They can't really properly see the exact shade of your hair. If you have the money to be able to do it, order a couple of shades and then you can match yourself and compare it then and see if it's like too warm or too cool or too dark. Whatever you want to do, I would recommend doing that instead of just relying on their colour match and hoping that they get the right one, because it's obviously not a complete guarantee. Okay, so I am actually going to go through with you guys and try and show you how I clip them into my hair. Again, I am not an expert. I've clipped these extensions into my hair about 3 or 4 times total. And I still don't think I'm getting it right. So I'm gonna go through and show you how I do it from learning from other people. My hair is freshly washed, so I am literally just gonna do exactly what the tutorials tell you to do. And if you've got acrylic nails, obviously you can use your nails to kind of section your hair off. Otherwise, they say to use the end of a comb. This comb is actually inside the Curl Kit Volume 2. Ideally, you would have one of those kind of claw clips to pin everything up instead, but I don't have any of those. So I've just sectioned off my hair underneath my ears, which is what they recommend to do first, and then I'm going to back comb each section. They suggest to put in the 3 weft clips first. I'm going to use a little bit of hairspray on the areas that I've back combed as well, just trying to give it a little bit more hold. Obviously, as I said, where my hair is fresh, I'm anticipating that it could slip out of it because it is so clean. So just put a little bit of hairspray in to kind of hold the back combed areas. Clip it in like so. I don't know if you guys can see behind. So I'm going to do the exact same to the next section with another set of 3 clips and then move on to the 4 clips. And then another set of 3. Going in with the 4. Come on! This is the last of the 4 clips. Last little bit of hairspray. Oh my god, make sure it's pointing the right way. Anyone who does hair and is watching this and thinking, what is she doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Last piece, no, third to last piece. Oh, all I can taste is hairspray. Right, so I think we need a piece about there. It all round to the front. This is obviously how long it goes. It does really go down to your belly button. So obviously, had I been able to actually get an appointment with my hairdresser before the next lockdown, I think this would have been cut in so it looks a lot more natural to blend in with my other hair, because as you can see it does just stop dead where my hair is, and then the extensions are in. Now that could be totally down to the way I've clipped them into my hair. I could be doing it completely wrong. If I am, and you know that I am, please let me know in the comments. Don't even tell me I could have got a better colour match than this one. This is like the most perfect match. Perfect. So now that these are all clipped in, I'm going to move on to trying out the Molly-Mae Curl Kit Volume 2. I haven't used this yet. I got this for Christmas and I've saved it for this video apart from the comb. So I have saved it. Ooh, better put it the right way around. I'm really excited to try it. It does come in a sleeve outside of this, but I've taken it off, got rid of that. As I'm sure everyone already knows, inside you obviously get the little travel bag, you get the brush for your extensions, the comb that I've used earlier, you get the heat protecting mat, and also the glove as well, and also the clips to do your little pin curls. Don't know how that's gonna go later, we'll see. Let's take her out of her bag. One day I'll undo these things. Anyone else struggle with these? Finally. Pop the little mat down, turn her on, 180, perfect. This is a really nice brush. Oh, that made a lot of difference. Oh, I've still got more hair around the back here. Oh, I feel like this is gonna take me forever. Look how much hair. Oh my God. Oh, this is gonna take me so long. Wow. I don't know how long you're supposed to hold it for. 30 seconds? Oh, I let it drop, and you're not supposed to do that. I guess holding it like that is probably gonna help. And then catch it. Oh, guys, that was hard. Everyone makes it look easy. Is that right? I feel like I need to do that one again. But then am I over curling it? This is gonna take me all day. Okay, stay. Ah, just turned it off. Oh, it's so hot. Hi, open up. Let another one in. Oh dear, look at that. It's not easy trying to be Molly-Mae. She makes it look easy, but it's not. I'm back after, I don't know, 35 minutes. It's taken me to do that one half. As you can see, some are already down, and that is because I don't know how to pin curl. So I'm gonna attempt to try and do this other side, like mixed in with curls that are down the bottom as well. Okay, so I somehow have pinned it really badly. It looks horrendous. I have no idea what it's going to end up looking like when I take it out. The bottom ones, obviously, as I said earlier, I took out because I only have one clip left. I think that's just my method of clipping. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making it up as I go along. I think the bottom ones should be alright. They've got like a nice wave to them. I'm going to take out the curls now. Who knows what they're going to look like. Okay, let's just point out the obvious. These are the ones that stayed in the clips. The ones underneath aren't. So that's a massive difference in the strength of the curls, like how these ones stayed so tight and curly and the other ones completely dropped, and that is because they fell out of the clip straight away. So that is a huge thing to know. I think what I'll do is I'll just brush through the top ones so that they somewhat match the bottom. First impressions though, I love it. Like, oh my god. I absolutely love it. Like, okay, so let's talk about everything in a kind of review form. Clip-in extensions, amazing quality. They do make a huge difference to your hair. I would highly recommend getting them cut in. Definitely going to be something that I'm going to do the next time I can get into the hairdressers, because it will make a massive difference, I think. Just the fact that my natural hair stops so dead and then the clip-in extensions are so much longer, it is noticeable. Even when I've got it curled, you can still see the parts of my own natural hair, so I will definitely be getting them cut in by my hairdresser. But the quality of them, the colour of them, the way that they feel in my head, they don't feel too heavy. In terms of the curl kit, listen, I feel like this is going to be one of those things that's going to take so much practice. I really think that the curls didn't end out the best they possibly could have been, purely down to me and my lack of hair skills. I really don't know what I'm doing with hair. I don't know what I did was right. But everything is kind of like a learning experience. I would definitely say I wouldn't section my hair off into layers. I would more section it, like doing the front and like curling it round that way. I found it easier when I came to the top section to pin curl it that way than what I was doing beforehand. As we saw when I let the curls out, it makes a huge difference to actually pin curl them. When I just let them drop completely, they did kind of drop into that loose wave straight away. So if you are looking for a tighter curl, definitely pin curl it. It does make a huge difference, but just don't do it the same way I did. But I've never used a curling wand that is this big. This is really amazing if you have thick hair, or if you have longer hair, or you have hair extensions. I would highly recommend this wand over anything else because of the length of it. It is obviously designed to be used for hair extensions. The mitt that comes inside of it, a lifesaver, because your hair is so unbelievably hot when you catch it. That's one thing that I found when I was catching the curls in there. I was having to hold them in the glove for about 10 seconds before I was able to actually hold it in my hands, because the hair was so hot from the curler. Honestly, I don't know how Molly-Mae does it, because this took me so long. If I was going out for an evening, I would have to get ready like 2 hours before, an hour for my makeup and an hour for my hair. So as always guys, if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. As I said at the beginning, everything that I've used and mentioned is in the description box below. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comments below as well. Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!